Okay, so for this video, I will be talking about macromolecules. So there's three main ones: carbohydrates, lipids, and proteins. So for carbohydrates, examples are simple and complex carbohydrates. So for simple, that's like sugars, so fruits, vegetables, and honey. And then complex carbohydrates is like starches and fibers, so like bread, pasta, rice, potatoes, whole grains. Uses in the body, it's a main source of energy for cells. Extra glucose is stored as glycogen in the liver and muscles. So when there's too much glucose, it can lead to hyperglycemia. Symptoms of that is increased thirst, frequent urination, fatigue, weakness, blurred vision, headaches, and sometimes nausea. And too little glucose leads to hypoglycemia. So symptoms of that is shakiness, trembling, sweating, trouble concentrating, hunger, irritability, anxiety, dizziness, headaches, fast heartbeat, and then in like severe cases, seizures and unconsciousness. Next macromolecule is lipids. Examples of that is fats, so like butter, oils, lard, and then phospholipids, so like cell membranes, and then steroids, so like cholesterol and hormones. And then uses in the body, it's long-term energy storage, insulation and protection of organs, make cell membranes and produce hormones like estrogen and testosterone. And then for proteins, example of that, it comes from animal sources, so like meat, eggs, fish, dairy, and then plant sources, so like beans and nuts, soy, and then structural proteins. So that's like keratin in the hair and collagen in the skin. And then functional proteins is like enzymes, antibodies, and hemoglobin. And then uses in the body, it builds and repairs tissues. The enzymes speed up chemical reactions. And then hormones like insulin, immune defense, like antibodies, and transport. So like hemoglobin carries the oxygen. And then for absorption of macromolecules, carbohydrates, they're broken into glucose, absorbed in the small intestine, and then into the blood. And then lipids are broken into fatty acids, glycerol, absorbed in the small intestine, and then into lymph and blood. And then proteins are broken into amino acids, absorbed in the small intestine, and then into the blood. So for a summary, carbs give quick energy, lipids store energy and build membranes, and proteins build and repair and regulate the body. And then all are absorbed mainly in the small intestine.